A sandwich is $25.
Close to $20.
$25
for a sandwich. With that $20, be like, let me get some bread. Let me do this. That.
Making yourself.
You got sandwiches for the week.
$25 for a damn sub. And God forbid you want to get a rice dish. That's $50.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked.
Welcome back to the Talk Podcast with your host,
Okay.
and Ruth. Okay, to get this out of the way, like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully you've seen our other videos. It'll pop up somewhere on the screen. Watch it, enjoy it, engage, comment, because I don't want to crash out. By the way, I've been crashing out this whole week.
Yeah.
Because life has got me.
Yeah.
At its
Oh no, catch up moment. What's going on?
finances,
Mm-hmm.
job,
Yeah.
social life,
Mm-hmm.
family, no sleep. I'm done. Like I was saying,
Mm-hmm.
life has been getting me.
Yeah.
And at this point, I've had it up to you.
Oh, it's a bug. It's a bug you.
My hands was shaking.
No.
I was ranting before this. I was ranting to my sister. You should have seen me.
Going off.
She's like, Ruth, are you done? I said, and another thing.
Oh no! This week had you.
Golly.
Jesus.
How have you been?
Okay.
Oh, well, at least one of us is doing good.
I'm doing good. Usually I'm saying I'm tired. But lately I've been okay. I think what it is that I'm also over it, but I'm kind of like, okay, what can I do about it now? You know, I'm like, if I crash out one more time, I can't crash out. You know, usually you're more positive about it than I am.
That's why I said my peak.
Yeah. Now I'm kind of like, I need to be positive about something.
I
I can't always be tired. I can't always be like this. I can't always, yeah. So now I just see some light and stuff.
There's still light in my life, but
Absolutely.
But today, this week,
It was just a lot.
holy,
A lot. So I'm just like, okay, what do I have ahead that I'm looking forward to? Focus on that. Okay, what can I do? You know? So nothing's different. Nothing's happened.
yeah, same.
Child, I can't be crashing anyway. I'm tired of that. So I'm tired. Damn.
But let me clarify. When I say crash out, I ain't doing nothing crazy now.
No.
I mean crash out in the mind.
Yeah, obviously.
I was like, let me go in my corner and pray, then come back.
And come back.
I'm present.
Yeah.
Because the things have been crazy. I think everyone's feeling like this, low key.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, this week, I'm tired. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Why this? Why that? Why
You
that?
know what? Also, I noticed the people that I've heard say it more when people who just came back from Cancun.
Hey!
We said this is bliss. Back to that.
Back to reality.
It's disgusting.
Back to reality.
It's disgusting.
Really, I think it's just work. I think it's just work right now.
Yeah.
But what can you do? In this society, you need a job.
Yeah.
Cause
I just came from the store.
Mm-hmm.
Got 5 items. Was it $20? Yes. For these
What
5
were the
items.
5 items?
5 items: spinach, a spring lettuce mix, tomatoes. What else did I get? And 2 cans of soup.
For $20?
$20 freaking dollars.
Actually, I haven't heard of groceries being $20 in a while, so
Yeah, but
it's
is
not
that
that-
groceries?
but when you think about it, it is just lettuce.
These are ingredients. This is
They're
not
not
real.
even. It's not even. If you had a protein though, $50.
Child, a piece of chicken.
To get chicken, $30.
Vegetarian.
I mean, I can't do that.
Child. No, what kills me? Okay, on that note, right? So I have a family member, like my sister's vegan.
Yeah.
Right? When we lived together at some point, we didn't really eat meat. Like it was just easy or whatever. So I could be with or without. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a time we went out to dinner, and then
Sorry.
I was looking at the menu. I said, what should I get? And then Leanne,
Yeah.
she would meet at some point in time. Leanne was like, "Okay, that has no meat, you know." I said, I know. I know what I'm eating. I see it in the vegan options. I see it. But look, it sounds delicious. And she's like, no meats, no meat. I'm like, you're a carnivore. You can't have one meal without meats, an animal something.
My breakfast.
Eggs are a part of the animal something.
I'm talking about I always have my little parfait bowls. That doesn't have meat in it.
It has milk.
Okay. But when you say meat, I'm thinking chicken, egg, shrimp.
That's it? Breakfast? Like just the parfait thingy? When have you had lunch or dinner that didn't have meat?
Because to me, it's like, what am I going to eat?
The meal. There's so many.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
One time I did have, no, egg is a protein. Yeah, I guess I haven't had anything.
We should do a challenge.
For what?
Oh my gosh.
The one
has so much rookie content. Get ready.
First of all, what a week of look, I can't talk about stuff. My mind can't even fathom. Okay, wait. Like a week, maybe a day.
No.
A week of no meat.
Yeah.
You think I'm gonna survive in this household? It's not possible. What am I gonna eat?
We have to figure it out. We'll do like maybe 48 hours. You know?
I'm scared.
48 hours.
There's a lot of things that I can't even have them.
We'll figure it out.
Now she's gonna kill me.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll do that.
I'll just
We'll
eat
do
salads.
a budget challenge. Oh, but salads are great. Salads, sandwiches.
I can manage with the salad without
Can you
meat
eat
in there.
mushrooms?
I love mushrooms.
What about portobello mushroom?
I do love that.
Yeah, it's like a thicker thing that can make.
I have had a mushroom burger.
Okay.
I can.
You make it work.
Okay, but the thing is, that's a lot. It's just when I eat like rice and I see the broccoli and a mushroom, I'm not buying liquid smoke.
What does that have to do with it?
That's what they put to make.
They put that. You don't have to put that in your home.
Yeah, because
get a skillet, get a frying pan, and cook it up.
Ask your sister. Does she use liquid smoke?
No.
Does she use like seasoning to make the food taste like meat?
No.
Because that's what they do. That's what I see on my Instagram.
Just season it like you would your chicken.
I can't because it's not the same thing. Okay, I'm being dramatic.
You can find something on Pinterest. You can find something.
They do have a cute little, because I feel like items that don't have meat is like a snack to me. Like a fry. Like what else?
Potato. She said it's a snack.
A wrap.
A wrap? You still have meat in your wraps. No?
Sometimes. Depends.
Mm.
I can have a hearty.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no.
We'll do that. Okay, this is exciting. We'll do that. That'll be fun.
I'll be a good sport about it.
Okay, we're gonna do that. But yeah, anyways, going into the convo, the topic today is kind of leaning on to like the grocery shopping list, how much it costs to just buy groceries, just the cost of living in general.
Oh, jeez.
Y'all. And the thing is that like, I know like a bunch of like study shows like people our age is harder to like for us to imagine to buy homes, this, that, and the other.
That's a fact.
Child.
That's a fact.
Like I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, if I want to move out on my own, realistically, what's that gonna look like? How do I budget myself? How do I
in this economy?
Child.
I don't want to say that.
Right.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible, really. But it seems harder.
You will have to make a lot of sacrifices.
Yes.
Yes.
A lot of compromise. Maybe you can't buy chicken and meat.
First time, yes. First time.
Oh my gosh. But no, like, actually, I didn't even, like, deep this. Well, I know this. You live on your, you moved out. You're living on your own. You're managing your own stuff going on. You know what I mean? For you, what is something, give advice to me. Oh my goodness, perfect. Ruth advice corner first. What is your top advice for me when looking into like moving out and things? What are things that some people don't actually think about when moving out?
I feel like people are like, okay, move out. Like, you get the apartment, you get approved. You do know you have to fill the apartment with stuff.
Yeah.
Pillows, cost. That television, cost. Your subscriptions, cost. Your food in your fridge, cost. Your little snacks you have at parents' house, cost. The spoons you eat with is a cost. So, and it adds up. Like, people are like, oh, it's little, it will add up. That bill will get high. So, I say, buy bit by what? Again?
We're back. We're talking about cost of spoons.
So I say, like, if you can, I would start buying little things, little by little by little by little. I wouldn't wait to do it all at once, because people are like, okay, you pay the security deposit and then you have your rent, and then you also have to buy all the stuff to fill your apartment.
But also, like, bills. To, like,
I'm not doing that. I haven't even talked about that yet.
Oh.
This is just you moving in. But it's like an added expense. And then you're going to be hit with like a gigantic bill and you're going to be like, So I say buy little by little and like save as much as possible. Honestly, if you can save like 3 months worth of rent, that would be ideal.
Yeah. I think that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because girls don't think about that. Transportation, if you drive, if you have a car.
Sometimes, and then places charge for the parking spot as well.
Exactly. There's a little things that you don't think about.
And also, like, in my mind, I need to understand, like, there's always a starter point that you have to go to
Be
to
humble.
like, you know, choose reasonably. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have my dream place right away. What?
If you're in my opinion, if you're left with under $100 after just paying rent, you can't afford that apartment. You cannot afford it.
Get groceries with
you
that.
can't get it. Like, point blank period, you're living above your means. Like, obviously, I know rent might be like, I don't know, 25% of your overall income, depending on how much you make. But please don't move into like, I want a fancy condo with an island and a silver refrigerator. You don't need it. Deal with the white refrigerator and then work your way up. Be humble. It's okay.
This is just starting.
And
also you can always make your own, because like with the things you choose, do you choose items for your home for function, or do you have an aesthetic? What was the things when you were going into it?
Well, because I do live with my companion, my sister, my kin. Some of the things that I wanted to do.
You could have said one word, you know.
I'm very Nigerian that way. Okay. Some of the things that I wanted to do, we couldn't do. Also, some of the things I wanted to do, we couldn't afford. So I was like, you know what? We'll just go for functionality, and then hopefully I can build it up.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, I was like, it's gonna be this, it's gonna be that, I'm gonna have da 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 da. And because I moved out like right after the pandemic. Or no, there was still a bit of post-pandemic, like peak post-pandemic. Yeah. So yeah, it was stressful, but yeah, you can make it. I feel like if you plan accordingly and you really like budget, you'll be okay. You'll be okay.
And then since you have your companion sister Ken, do you ever imagine yourself wanting to live on your own?
Of course. I would like to live in people's. I'm kidding. No. Yes. We have talked about like future house situations.
Yes.
But it would be nice to live on my own. But also, I feel like I would kind of be a little bit bored because I'm so used to living with someone. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has to come eventually. I'm gonna get over it. She's gonna do her own thing. So
yeah, that's the
plan, really.
And then that's kind of something to consider when you want to move out too. Like, do you want to live on your own? How much that's going to cost, because it's only your pocket. Then if you have a roommate, divide into two. Do you want to move in with a stranger, the killer? Or do you want to move in with a friend? You know what I mean? Do you want to move in with somebody? There's like so many things to consider. Location, what's important. So like make sure you make a list that like for like what you want to prioritize, and then like move forward with that. Okay, child. Yeah. And now because cost of living, child, what is your game plan when it comes to budgeting, like for groceries, this, that, like in your home?
Well, my sister and I, we split. Obviously, we split rent 50-50. Groceries, we split 50-50. So it's like one something each, depending on if we like need more stuff.
Yeah.
And what else? Like, I handle certain bills, she handles the other ones. I feel like everything's pretty even.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we both spend
A
good
amount.
And I always try to like plan accordingly. If I know that it's a busier month, I typically will set aside extra moolah.
Yeah.
To do certain
Whatever you
things.
need to do, yeah.
Or sometimes I will pay rent early, so I can have more leeway to do what I need to do. But the bills are always paid. But by the grace of God, let me say that, because you know, yeah, I'm not humbly, you know. But our Father. No, forward.
That shook my heart. Humbly, graciously.
Do you feel like you're in like the?
Yeah, I feel like I would want to move out at some point, but I feel like I need to get some things in order first. You know what I mean? Like, I feel right now, out of all honesty, like, I work retail, so it's like, is that check looking grand each time? No, it's not. And I think I'm living comfortably because I don't need it to be grand. You know what I mean? But then I'm like, I can't move and do anything with the things I got already. And already, why am I sweating? What I'm earning? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, when I'm living, and the thing is that I've tried. So, a friend of mine gave me a budget sheet, which is very helpful, which I still have to give you. We could look at that today, actually. A budget sheet, which I love. And the way that she budgets and does her grocery stuff, she is my life coach. My guru.
Yeah, she really eats it up.
Okay.
She really eats it up.
Okay. So, when I look at it, I'm like, okay, obviously there is, the best way I can think about it is freaking accounting, assets and liabilities. But there's income and expenses. Right? I'm like, okay, let me think about what I'm doing. I noticed that I spend a lot on food. That's my thing. I spent a lot on like buying people food, this food. I can be like, oh, your total is for this plate of takeout $18.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, top. Do I'm like, ooh, $18 crazy? Yeah. But I'm at the grocery store saying like $20 for 5 pieces. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
The 5 pieces of something could last me a few days compared to this one meal that was one. So I need to just kind of be like, thinking about what, it could be the same price, but which one is better value, you know?
Yeah.
But anyways, I was doing my budgeting and being like, okay, this is how much I'm making, this is how much I'm putting out. Because whenever you check like how much you make for the year, I said, where's that money? Where the heck is it? Because it's not with me, I'll tell you that right now. So I look at it and I'm like, okay, I can cut this expense. And now I'm at the point where I'm like, there's no more expense to cut. So the opposite I need to do is earn more.
That's the realest I've ever heard.
There's nothing else for me to cut.
You've cut enough.
I've cut. Like, I'm literally... I cut. Like a chisel.
That's very grown to like accept that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm like, it has to be the opposite.
It has to be the opposite way. Clearly, you've cut and it's still not...
Right.
It's sufficient, but you need...
Right. And the thing is that I'm not trying to be greedy.
Not greedy.
I know I'm greedy.
But you don't
But I just want comfortability.
Yeah.
You know, and just being like, okay, I can do this, can do that.
Right.
In reason.
Right.
So I think that is where I am now in my whole scenario.
I feel like moving out has taught me. I was like, girl, you didn't know nothing about money.
Financial literacy
is a blessing.
It's a blessing that actually, with all the things you're teaching us, teach us that.
Put that in the actual curriculum.
Yeah.
Because that saves lives.
Accounting. Also personal accounting. You know,
like
personal finance.
There's a lot. Like,
there's a lot.
For real. I didn't realize it till I was like, oh my goodness.
Like, teach me finances and also real estate stuff. You know what I mean? Like, teach me stuff. Home ec. If someone tells me how to sew one more stitch, Let me tell you something. Teach me what this means, what that means, what the percentage of this paycheck should be for that.
Right.
Let me know how to be, because the thing is that you can start working here in Canada from 16.
Mm-hmm.
From that time, 16, what, your grade what?
11?
10? 11?
11.
From that,
11.
You graduated when you're 18.
I graduated when I was 7.
Because you're born.
Oh, I'm thinking. Okay, yes then.
Okay, so 10, 11. That should be a class now.
Right.
At this point. You know what I mean?
It should.
It should be
time. It's been time.
Exactly. Put it right beside those volunteer hours that you want. You know what I'm saying?
When I have kids, I'm going to tell them to start saving from young.
Yeah.
Because I was deep into that. I said, if you would have just...
Yeah.
And you didn't, then you would have...
And that's the thing, because, like, I think a lot of people are like, oh, that's responsibility of the parents. But also, you don't know people's household situations. And also, some parents just don't know either.
That's what I'm saying.
So...
If you don't come from a family that maybe they weren't aware, or maybe they handled their finances to the best of their knowledge and what they kind of, figured it out...
Mm-hmm.
Then I feel like sometimes it's generational here. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Sometimes financial habits can be generational.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if now that I'm older and if I'm blessed to have children, I will teach them from the start. You're saving that moolah.
Yeah.
Cause I don't want you to be struggling out here in these streets.
Exactly. I would like to teach them a lot of skills that I felt like because not only recently, no, but like I started to be like, okay. Credit. Oh, what's credit? What's this? How does it impact my life? What's that? Oh my gosh, I didn't even know I could check what's that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, this is something that I'm like, if I knew about credit I would have made maybe different decisions. When I opened up my credit, was it terrible? No, it wasn't.
No.
But also it was not great because I didn't do anything to build on my credit. So I didn't have anything. Like I wasn't like, having my own phone plan, this credit card. Like I didn't have those things. Then I'm like, oh, I need to build it because if you do nothing with it,
it doesn't.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh,
it's not beneficial if you don't use it.
Exactly. And I've been telling my friends about credit. I'm like, hey, you should. They're like, credit, what's that? I'm like, where do you check it? And I told my friend, first of all, her credit score was amazing. Oh, because she's just like, I just like paying things off right away, like her car thingy, her credit, whatever.
Wow, okay.
And she's like, this is the number. She just told me open. I'm like, first of all, I'm glad that you're able to talk so freely with me about that. But it's amazing. I said,
child, to be ashamed about.
I said, child, your credit is.
That's good.
She said, I don't even know what this means, but I'm excited. And now,
as you should.
She's like, okay, let me see where it's at. This, that, and the other. Let me tell you.
When's the last time you checked your credit?
Last week.
How often do you check it, girl?
Okay, I don't check it often.
Okay.
But also with what I'm using, really it's not considered a major like ding on my credit. We'll go into that later.
Okay.
But yeah, just the little things like that. So, for all the people, the youngins that's looking, these are some things that you need to look into. You know what I mean? Especially right when you come out of high school, promise you, it's free fall. Like it's like kind of like they hold you up, you hold up, and then it's done. Now there's loans, this, that. You want to go here, you want to go to school there. That.
Those student loans, they will get you.
They will get you.
They will get
Child,
you. If you can't pay it off right away.
But also something that people don't teach, debt is not bad.
Not necessarily.
It's not necessarily bad if you know how to work it in your favor. Loans are not bad.
No.
So the people who are rich tend to work in debt and loans. You know
exactly,
what I mean?
Yeah.
So just know what that is and do the research because information's out there.
Oh,
and I'm still doing the research.
And yeah, not that we're saying we're experts out.
No.
Because every day I'm learning.
Every day I'm learning. And I'm in shock.
And I'm for real.
I'm scared.
And I feel like in the current climate that we live in, it is harder in a lot of ways. So I feel like you just have to pivot and try to figure out a way that works best for you. Also, we're talking as, women that single, don't have families. There's so many variables.
Right.
So many variables.
Right.
So,
no! Baby.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, to provide for someone else? Oh my God, I would cry.
Oh no, that baby is crying. Beside me.
No, for real. But we crying together. Noodles again, yeah.
Yes. Oh, meal prep.
No, for real.
Yeah.
So, thankfully,
yeah,
as two singular individuals, we're looking out for ourselves.
Yeah.
so we can speak about that.
Yeah.
If your circumstance is a bit different, do research on that. You know what I mean?
Right. And also, everyone's life and path is different.
It's different.
So right now, we're not speaking as professionals, like you mentioned.
At all.
There's no degree behind me for that. I ain't got that for that.
No.
But I'm just saying, with everyone, just do the research and also just know where your money's going. Know where your money's going. That's really it. That's all I got. Because when you go to that store and back... No, first of all, actually, let's talk about it. When I was in elementary school, could you not get a 6-inch for $3-something? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not remember that? Remember $5 footlongs? Do you remember that?
Now it's a $20 footlong. A turkey sub.
How come the price is bigger than the footlong itself? You said 12 inches. And first of all, sometimes they don't give you the full 12 inches. I want to let you know that I know that. Okay?
How you know that? That's what's duping me.
And yeah. And now, yeah.
A sandwich is $25.
Close to $20.
$25
for a sandwich. With that $20, be like, let me get some bread. Let me do this. That,
making yourself.
You got sandwiches for the week.
$25 for a damn sub. And God forbid you want to get a rice dish. That's $50.
It must be hard dating out here.
Oh, I could only imagine.
Like, I could only imagine you going. No, that's another question. Like, free.
Wait a minute. Sorry. I'll let you land.
Are we gonna ask me if I'm paid?
No, that's actually... No. No, I was gonna say, like, how often are you going out on dates? Like, if you're in a relationship, I'm not talking about, like, your...
That's another thing. I don't know.
Because I'm thinking, how are you... Wait, no, listen. When you think about the mathematical equation, you got your own expenses plus every date.
Yeah.
What if you go down 3 times a week? That's cutting into my social money. Yeah, some of them are going to have to be a home date.
Because I'm thinking this, that, and the other. I think now, knowing this, I would be very conscious when I go on this. I'd be like, hi, I'll get a...
That's it. That's it.
I'll get a free glass of water, free lemon, and 3 free packs of sugar. I made a lemonade.
Not Sunday. I know. That's how I was just like, this girl really didn't just quote that with a burnt toast. Oh my God.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, how are people dating out here? Maybe they can go like bars. Like, oh, let's get a drink.
Right.
Oh, but drinks, they add up.
Oh, right.
That tab's gonna...
Okay, let's end off the chat with a little convo about, like, I guess, splurge, don't splurge, kind of do it, not do it situation. So now let's say, in your opinions before we start, do you think someone who doesn't have it financially should not date?
I'm gonna be so honest here. Yeah. Let me explain. I'm putting it in context here. If you can't afford to pay your bills and you're taking someone out, stay home. If you're saying, oh, let's go to, what's a fancy restaurant? Drop a name. Let's go to a steakhouse, but you know you can't afford that steak. Mm-hmm. Find an alternative.
Yeah, you want Wagyu.
Maybe rephrase it. You can date, but date within your means. Don't be shooting for the stars if you only can afford a rock. You understand what I'm saying here? Do what you can do. And it's not to shame anything, but it's just about being smart with your money and being upfront with that person. Because I'm pretty sure the person rather you be honest than go to the date and then your card declines. Now we both looking at each other. And some people don't always have backup money. That's my opinion.
She said, yo, don't aim for the stars. Go there for a rock. Nah, that was crazy.
I'll be honest.
That's crazy. I think you can, but again, within limits. I think also with the type of person you want to be with, it all depends. You know what I mean? There's a lot of variables of like how to go about it. I think you could do a lot with less money. You just have to be creative. And I think a lot of people are missing that kind of imagination when it comes to planning things. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean you had a great day because you went to a nice place. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
That is...
Go on a picnic. Go for a walk.
A picnic. A picnic. You want to go to a picnic?
Go something.
Go on a picnic.
Go for a walk.
Right.
Go to the beach.
Right. Right.
Go to your local Dollar Tree, wherever you're from. Get a little paint. Go paint.
Right.
Be creative.
You can pack a sandwich, make it, and be like, hey, this is what I got. This is what I provided. You know what I mean?
Force. It's not by force.
Yes.
Go to all you can eat, maybe.
Right. Ciao. Okay. Then now let's do what you would not splurge, do not do situation. Okay. You're going on a trip. Okay. It's time to pack up that suitcase. Where are we splurging on? Where are we not splurging on? Or just travel prep, because we just talked about travel prep. Splurge, not splurge. Splurge and budget, I should say.
What I can do with, not a splurge shoes, because I feel like, whatever. Not a splurge jewelry. I feel like I can manage with that. Not a splurge makeup.
Okay. Because you just already have that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Splurge hair. Oh, not a splurge. I changed it now. Nails. Because I can do it myself.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Yo.
Splurge hair, clothing, toes.
Okay. Splurge, I guess I would say, I was gonna say hair, but that's half and half for me. I don't know. I can budget it. I can splurge it. It depends. I don't know. Nails, budget. Splurge. Geez, I guess in my case right now, clothing.
That's fair.
But also in the future with me splurging now, hopefully later I don't have to splurge. I can budget that. You know what I mean? Build that closet up. I feel like, hopefully I can kind of budget really. If you really prep for it first.
Yeah, for sure.
But if I were to splurge on anything, just for my peace of mind, my hair.
Okay.
I'll splurge on that. Oh, and my toes, like you mentioned.
Yeah, toes is the best. So sorry.
Head to toe.
What has been your biggest splurge as of late? Because I know you're in your cut. But there has to be something you're like, I have to have. Or like, I can put a little money towards it.
Do you have an answer? I don't have one right now.
I guess my biggest... What's my biggest splurge right now? I think going out is my biggest splurge. Is that a thing?
Ooh, yeah. That
like
would be mine right
social,
now.
yeah.
Or mine would be going out. Or right now, trips.
That's what I was gonna say. Because I think that's your biggest splurge. Okay, mine would be like social activities.
Yeah,
like my biggest splurge right now.
Right now, just me on the solo dolo or just items. I don't have much that I'm like, oh, I splurged on this.
Yeah, I haven't bought
really
anything for myself.
No,
unless I needed it, like
soap
and stuff. But since the trip, not really.
Yeah. So, I had another game, but we're done now. Thank you so much for watching. Before we close out, we are doing a song of the week, but it is based off a monthly kind of vibe. And the month of April, the vibe is... I forgot.
Did you just say it?
No, because that's March.
What is April? Wasn't it the theme from last week?
Yeah, but...
About like renewed...
Yes, I think it is something to that effect. Oh my goodness, help me. But yes, April, we're talking about blossoming. Right now, we're in peak prime weather. So something that just makes you feel renewed, fresh, bright. That is the theme for April. I hope that's why I'm phrasing it. I'm going to be better at just having a clear one-sentence theme. But, Ruth, do you have a song?
My song of the week is... I don't think... Okay, it makes me feel good. So I feel like... Frank Ocean, Godspeed.
I don't know that song. Sorry. I am, with this, going forward, I'm going to expand my music taste. or I should say, I can't really change my music taste, but I'm gonna expand what I listen to.
Yeah.
Because I'm stuck in the 80s.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Ew, God.
So sorry.
It's okay.
Can you sing a little bit?
I'll never do that to myself on national TV. Or I'll never butcher it. She's too good.
I'll cut it up.
No.
Okay.
I'll do it later.
My song is I don't know why, but "Girl" by Destiny's Child.
Is that?
Okay. You needed somebody to tell. The thing is that like the message of the song is like so serious, but it's so bubbly. You know?
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
God. See? It's like it's lower tone, but it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I like that.
That's just my renewal. Da-da-da. Or what's that song? "Teenage Love Affair" by Alicia Keys. Yeah. Those two are my songs. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us this week. We will see you again next Friday, so make sure you lock in, click that notification so you are notified when we post. So that's really it. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it.